One. Look who fucking turned up. And also Rebecca's here as well. And what? So, oh, it's quite sad now. I don't know. Some twat on stage. Who is muted? Oh. I don't know what he's doing. Okay. Look, they have a full fucking orchestra. They're in a fucking full theatre and everything. I don't know what the fuck they're doing, but... Yes, well... It hasn't even started yet, but... Oh! What the fuck is this? I mean... Could you imagine? How are you quiet again? How the fuck are you quiet again, Dan? You're so quiet. I cannot boost you anymore. Ah. Thanks. You're still really quiet. Oh, apparently. Oh, fuck's sake, apparently they can only hear me. Okay, there we go, I fixed it.
Did you just unmute everyone, Matt?
No, it was the TeamSpeak thing where it doesn't actually, like, take TeamSpeak.
Kinda sounds like your fault.
Shut up, Dan.
It sounds like
hashtag Matt fucked up.
No.
And we haven't had one so far, so we do need a good hashtag Matt fucked up.
Yeah.
Look. My audio hijacking thing sometimes just goes, TeamSpeak doesn't exist, and it ignores it. Anyway. Go say hello again.
Hello again.
Hello again.
There we go. In fairness, I didn't have a chance to actually set up properly because Dan turned up the second before we started. I don't know what they're doing.
Has anyone else noticed that the person conducting the orchestra is Guy Fawkes?
Yes. I want to know what game this is for. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be Little Big
Orchestra
Planet
VR.
For fuck's sake, I say a thing, and then my Twitter refreshes and Jim Sterling has said the exact same fucking thing as me.
Sorry, what did you say it was?
Little Big Planet 4.
Oh.
I just want it to be a big epic opening for absolutely fuck all. Did you put Dan is fucking late on the stream thing?
That's what it's set to do when the timer runs out. Because if the timer runs out and we haven't started, then that's why.
Oh, wonderful.
Fuck you. I mean, it's quite an impressive thing. They have a really big theatre, don't they?
Yeah, they've got a lot of video games to get through.
I like this though. Like all the other devs sort of went really modern and cool, and they went really fucking classical and regal. It's weird. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Stop
This lady's making me feel
What
scared.
is that doing?
Girl's just making weird noises.
Let's all do it. Maybe this is a game. Maybe the graphics are so good.
Oh, what does this mean?
It's actually, yeah, this is actually a game about hosting an E3 conference.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and if you, this is like a really dumb thing at the start, he just cuts the crowd in silence, and then it pans out and it shows the real crowd who are applauding. It's like E3 conference simulator coming soon.
Alright, yeah. I mean, this is clearly what an E3 conference... When you think of an E3 conference, this is what you think of. An orchestra.
Someone in the chat apparently said this is how you summon Hideo Kojima.
Totally
This is the ritual to get Hideo Kojima.
Oh, look at that guy in the fucking white glasses.
What a tosser.
Wow. What a tosser.
That woman's having a great time.
People
You mean
say,
Elton John?
Elton John's there. Elton John simulator.
I mean, it's a lot more impressive than how they started the BAFTAs, I'll give them that.
How did they start the BAFTAs?
They had a harpist and a, is that the right word? A harpist? And a singer, a opera singer, going up.
Do you reckon this is just the funeral for the PlayStation Vita?
Just the curtains open, just rested.
Yeah, just
flaming arrow.
2013, 2016.
flaming arrow comes out into a fire.
Was that just setting some tone?
Also, this is just us, by the way. It's only us four today. Well, let's say today now, because this is late.
Just us. Everybody else is.
Oh, look, she's coughing again.
Doesn't scare me.
Oh, what's this?
Oh no!
Oh my god, it's Firefly the game! My mic's falling over! Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal!
What the fuck is this?
Is it that Horizon Zero Dawn thing I don't give a fuck about?
It's just some guy looking to
Why the hell are these things you've got on the side? Oh, that's the person playing.
Get
to you now.
Why is it Phil Jupiter's?
Dan fucking Harmon.
What for?
A test.
Oh, this is that
Taught you to hunt, yes.
stupid thing
Yes, sir.
with the robot dinosaurs, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the Horizon Zero Dawn.
I am hungry.
Or it's something new.
No, it's God of War.
Feed us.
Oh.
How do you know it's God of War?
Because the God of War guy appeared.
Yeah, well that's a guy. How does he have the God of War guy?
He's got the red on him and he's white.
Which way?
It's Kratos. Kratos could not breed.
South?
Is that a question?
I mean, are we saying pre-rendered bullshit, or are we saying sort of fake graphics bullshit? Or
No,
is
no,
it
this looks
like?
exactly like what the PlayStation 4's doing these days.
I hate that. I don't care about all this shit on the side. I don't need to see a live shot of the fucking camera panning over the fucking orchestra. Just show me a full screen of the damn game.
Tracks! They're fresh!
So this doesn't look anything like Ancient Greece.
At least if they do it this way, they're not going to cut to the big screen of let's see the audience. Like I'm happier with this than I am with what Microsoft.
Well, yeah, but I still would rather just fill the fucking screen.
Sorry.
You must
Why hasn't
think.
Kratos ripped the kid
Do
in
not
half yet?
simply react.
Good
Be
question.
calm and plan.
Yeah, there was a rumor that they were moving the game to like a different mythology, which I laughed at, and it appears they're actually doing it. I thought it was like one of those stupid jokes. But
One of those stupid jokes. God,
God of Blood Dragon.
stupid people do that stupid. You know what? That'd be great. Honestly, legitimately, just make anything Blood Dragon and it would be great. I don't know. I can't think of a game. that would be
Vice
great.
City.
Now his guard is up.
Tomb Raider, Blood Dragon.
Only fire.
So they're moving it to Norse mythology instead of Greek mythology.
I'm sorry.
Do not be
I mean,
sorry.
Norse. A lot of things have Norse mythology in there, and it's a bit overdone in it.
Find it.
Yeah, it's a bit overly done.
Also, do we seriously need a story in God of War?
I've never
Because I
played God of
cannot
War
tell you
games.
a second of any previous God of War story. Can you?
Yeah.
It's pretty though.
Give me a giant frost giant and be done with it.
Yeah, that'll probably turn up in a second. And eat everyone.
No!
Yeah.
You are not ready.
There it is.
Oh, my axe is made of ice and fire.
This looks like a much slower, heavier God of War. Normally the camera pans out really fast so you can see everything. This just be third person.
Yeah, it's possible the camera might just be different for them. Like, it looks like they've got, like, it looks like that's a quick time event that they've like removed the UI from. It's like, oh, press
No, it
X.
was UI sort of appeared.
What did it say? Press like square and stuff though.
Yeah.
No, I didn't see that.
Keep moving.
I think it's just the axe is still on the wall with the guy in. I don't know.
You know,
So he's Thor.
if you give me my bow back, I can
With an
help you
axe.
out.
Axe Thor.
You have yet to prove that.
Max Thor. Oh my god, call it God of Thor!
A chance.
I need another
God of
If
Thor.
they call it God of Thor, I will buy it.
Yeah.
I'd be down with God of Thor.
They never call things from the title.
God of
they
War
don't.
now.
Is that God of Thor? Thor or
Okay.
THAW?
First of all, it's called God of War. Just God of War.
No, it better not be called
It's
God
just
of War.
called God of War.
Oh, what cunt named that?
No release date. That's it.
Well, maybe they'll go, actually, it's the thing.
Maybe they'll actually give it. Maybe it's just Untitled God of War game, but at least.
Yeah. Maybe it'll do like Gears of War did, where it was announced as Gears of War and then actually start calling it Gears of War 4. That would make me better happy, yeah. Yeah, this is nothing like God of War used to be.
Yeah.
It just looks like a
This is an incredibly different style of game.
Yeah, but I don't get the point of making this God of War though. It's so different.
Yeah, actually, I kind of like the God of War games because I think they're absolutely like mental fuck bananas, but it's just kind of...
Kind of seems.
This looks like a standard modern day video game. I think we've seen this 3 times already.
But that's what I'm saying. I mean, it doesn't look bad. It just doesn't. What's the point in making it God of War if it's clearly not? It's like having a Grand Theft Auto game, but it's like it's not free roam and it's can't drive cars.
Or Witcher game that's just a card game. Oh no, wait.
And call it The Witcher 4.
Spartan Rage. Like Spartan Rage.
Or a Halo real-time strategy.
Well, it said Spartan Rage. Spartans are not Nordic at all. Oh no! That fucking whore!
No, boy!
From whence you came, you shall remain until you are complete. Oh, he shot him in the fucking. Shot him in the fucking.
Son!
Shoulder.
I'd like to point out, the real Kratos would have then immediately murdered the child.
Yeah. Someday he's going to grow up and become a stormtrooper. With aims like that.
At least he fucking hit him. I mean, he hit something at the very least.
Your deer is getting away.
I like he's cool about that. I didn't even tell him off or anything.
Yeah, that's not Kratos.
Yeah.
Kratos would have forgotten, here, give me your arm. Here, give me your other arm. RIP!
Understand why they're now cheering.
Because fucking most of them aren't fucking press, are they?
Hideo Kojima just came up here on stage.
There's a load of fucking plants and shit in there.
Wow, this has actually been going on for far too long now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to end when the monster roars like every demo ever, but apparently we're still with this shit.
It's got showing a lot of gameplay, but at the same time, you know.
No, it's not. It's really not.
Well, no, I mean, it's boring. I'm just saying they should probably do this not on here. I just mean, like, I like that they're willing to show a lot of gameplay.
See, I miss platformers because every second was gameplay where you had to actually have input. A lot of this has been hold forward.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's a big problem with modern games.
Especially in these tech demos, because usually these tech demos are like from the very start of the game. And a lot of those are kind of tutorialized a bit. Sort
Oh my god, do you reckon they're going to kill that kid off and get all Last of Us on us?
Yes.
Complete a target. Clear your mind.
I like how that deer heard all the explosions. Like, hang around here.
Oh, now he's teaching the fucking aim.
Exhale and release.
That's the
Emperor
fucking
Antlers.
arrow shooting tutorial done, I guess. What do you mean?
So what?
I have nothing to say.
Yeah,
it's
I'm
just-
browsing Twitter.
I watched in the break. I watched the new Fantastic Four movie.
Wow. I watched The Office.
Awful. I mean, that was
Michael's left to start his own paper company, so you know, got that going on.
Finish
That's
what
it,
you
yeah.
started.
I watched John Oliver.
good. Well, you both watched good things, and I did not. Very bad thing I watched.
I was gonna then watch Voltron, but I then didn't have enough time because things got away from me.
Just fucking get it over with, you
That
cool
was
bastard.
gentle. That is not what Kratos does. He'd dig his own clawed hands into its flesh and rip its head off.
Also, that's
with
kind of
one
cool.
tug.
That's very like it's a slow, cruel death. Just fucking put the damn thing out its misery. It's like, look how pretty the graphic. Yeah, I get it.
It's pretty, but I don't care about
I
being
know.
pretty.
Now,
It's too common nowadays for games to be like, look how pretty I am. I don't care. Everything's pretty. You're all pretty. I don't care now. It's normal.
The thing is, I don't find this as pretty as things like
That's stylized, I know. Yeah.
Don't Starve or...
But I mean, it fidelity wise, there's a dragon. Sure. It's fucking what God of
There's a dragon.
Skyrim. What if this is just the Elder Scrolls 6? Yeah, God of War. That's all it's called.
So, shitty.
I mean, that looked like there was a lot of war going on, and you know, godlike tendencies
dear.
by just walking.
Yeah,
through
that
the
was
shooting.
Dad of War.
Huh?
I was not.
That was Dad of War. That was like the fucking Uncharted 4.
What's Dad of War?
Zooms in
A lot
around
of games are going kind of serious and shit, you know. It's kind of... was that Orchestra playing that live?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, the curtain's closed.
Might as well do something with the fucking orchestra, mightn't we? Bought the damn thing already. Such a weirdly like classical and understated. Well, I don't say we're not understated, but you know, it's not like modern and hip and cool with loads of screens like it is.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome.
My name
What a way to
is
start the show.
Enzo Amore.
A live demo of God of War.
Microsoft RSAWFT.
A
Woof.
very talented composer of the soundtrack to God of War, Mr. Bear McCreary.
Sony! There is only one word to describe
Tonight
you.
with his awesome orchestra, and they'll be performing all evening. So that's
I'm
really
trying to
exciting
do
for all
the
of
cheese,
us.
to memorize the cheese bit.
Thanks to everybody.
In fairness, if you every
Before we go any
time
further, though,
companies at E3
think
try
it's
and be
important that we
cool
take a
and
moment
hip
to,
and happening,
to address
they
the
fail look like idiots. I'd
heartbreaking
rather they
tragedy
try and be
of
classical
Orlando this past
because
What the f-
they can actually achieve that without
A horrific
fucking
event
it
like
up.
that.
Who's talking
Carried
about
out
now?
by
I haven't
Orlando.
Oh,
Really
for
underscores
fuck's
our
sake,
need for
no one likes you fucking
Greater
Disneyland
love,
shit.
tolerance,
No,
and
uh,
respect of people of
That
all
thing
kinds.
was, I just...
On behalf of the PlayStation
Now,
community,
here's
I
a
just want to
game
say that
about
thoughts
shooting
of his
people with
Also,
guns!
hey,
families and the community
to the
of
people
Orlando.
watching,
Also,
is the
sorry,
stream
as-
quiet?
We stand
Sorry, is the
foursquare
stream
with them.
quiet? Because I mean, this is the
We hope
loudest
that
I can get
in
it.
this week
So go
of-
on. What?
Perhaps our gaming celebrations, within the diversity
I
of
heard
our
it was
gaming
a
community,
terrorist attack.
we can find some
Are
Yes.
we?
some
Yeah, that's
it-
because the shit was brown. If
No,
they're
no, no,
white,
no,
it's
no,
mentally
no,
ill. If they're
Well,
brown,
Well,
it's
no, no,
terrorist
no, no. They
attack.
did
our
actually
friends
pledge
and
allegiance to
fans
ISIS.
in the LGBT
Well, if a
community
white
as
guy
well.
done that, it still would have been
Oh,
a mentally
okay.
ill person.
I know,
Because,
yeah.
they're all,
When they
was-
were saying
yeah.
terrorist attack, I was like, yeah, but
See,
is
every
that a
time we
terrorist
talk about
attack
this,
from
we just have a look at
Republicans
that.
or a terrorist attack from the other people who you first think of when you say terrorist attack?
So without the transition sounding awkward, please bear with me, but
Anyway, can we get on to
I would like to welcome
Yeah.
you all to the historic Shrine Auditorium. We've been away from this venue for a while, but now
Wow,
we're
see,
back.
this has killed the mood twice now.
We're delighted to be here because it is
yeah.
a temple to creativity.
Yeah, I literally have got the
and all that-
volume on
and all that
the
means.
stream turned
We're
up
proud to be
100%,
part-
Chrome turned up 100%, and the volume
Yeah,
of my
he
audio
is
on the stream turned
really
up
An
3%.
quiet.
expansive team
He's
Yeah.
of
really
storytellers,
quiet compared
artists,
to
engineers.
the band.
If you wear the
musicians,
pin that everyone's been
and
wearing, the
programmers
nice
and
silent
actors.
thing, I like that.
Yeah,
The
he-
massive
Show
and
respect, like, we
sometimes
acknowledge it,
tiny
but we're
team
trying to, like, make you forget about this
tirelessly
kind of
create
shit. That's the
works of
point of
art
video games. So,
that we find
are you
ourselves
going to
getting
carry
lost
on?
in. And that is what tonight is all about.
2:30
For the next hour, we hope to, astound you
The
with
next
a lineup
hour?
of
Fuck
games
you, you're
that
gonna
are
be
both
doing
dazzling and transformative, with a few surprises along the way.
Transformative.
Without further ado, I'm proud to take you on this journey to some of the great games coming out on PlayStation 4. Please enjoy the show.
Yeah, no. Let's count how many games. I'm actually going to base my score on how many games are transformative.
okay, I lost
So
my
far,
notepad.
0 out of 10.
No, they did. They changed God of War from a game that you did want to
Someone
play
asked
Here's
me
another
to a
game
game
in
that
the
you
forest.
I
didn't.
remembered how it all
Okay,
went down.
this bit's really loud now.
As if
Why the
it
fuck
happened
is
so
his
long
mic so
ago
fucking
that
quiet?
anyone could forget.
Yeah.
Oh,
So yeah,
look, it's
I
another game
remember.
in the forest, like that previous game, and also all the other games
I
recently.
remember when our homes
Oh,
and
I
our
love
towns
forests,
turned into
right?
graveyards.
Oh my god, someone's uploaded a
Wilderness
super
became
cut of
our
all the
only
loading
hope for
times in my
survival.
house.
Yeah, it's 1 hour 27 minutes. There's actually two separate people did the same thing at about the same
When
time.
the trains stopped running
Like they posted about the same time. They're both different
Shut down.
plots as well.
and the world went dark. I
An hour
remember
and a
when they
half.
put up the razor wire, like it was gonna stop anything.
Is this a zombie game?
And the feds ran out of body bags.
Maybe.
It's a zombie game.
And some of us.
It's a zombie
lost our
game.
minds.
Wow, I don't know what this is, but the amount they've made me
Some
not
lost
care
even
about it
that.
is pretty impressive.
I am a gruff white
It's
man.
like
I am
every cliche
survivor.
ever.
The apocalypse.
Brother,
I had this
Especially-
and that, and everything was
Especially,
bad.
yeah,
Grand
considering
Theft Auto
like,
6. We all shit ourselves.
So yeah, I remember how. it
especially
all
considering we've just had trees
Damn about any of that.
and deep
Yeah.
talking
You know
guy.
what I remember most? almost.
Okay, so okay, can
Like
we
I
stop?
said,
Wait, hang on. These are bikers. What if this is Ride to Hell
The
Retribution
smell
2?
of your hair.
it's right. Yeah,
Touch of your skin.
that would actually be
Look,
amazing.
those two, they're gonna go to a house somewhere, and they're just gonna awkwardly like dry hump with the.
Those days are
I
gone.
wonder if it's gonna be like The Last of Us too.
Now I'm a drifter, a bounty hunter, a
Sounds a completely
mercenary,
different story sets in that world.
and for me, the broken road is all that's left.
Maybe.
But I'll always remember.
Oh no. Oh, it was Ben's studio, not thingy. Naughty Dog.
I didn't
Ben's
hear the
studio
studio.
back.
No idea.
Are they just moving on to something else?
I hope so. Because I don't
Yeah,
want to hear
me
any more
too.
about that.
I want to know what that was. At the very least, one of
It's
the
called
fucking names.
Days Gone.
Uh huh.
Oh dear.
God, I
They
get
got
it. You
loads
make...
of stuff coming down.
Oh my
You
God,
know when you're there going,
I get it. I get it. Sony, your consoles can make very nice like environments. Oh, I think this is the Shadow
I
of
think-
Colossus thing.
Better fucking
Last
be.
of Us.
What's the
Not
what's the
exactly
sequel to it?
transformative. Alright.
What was the sequel? What's the sequel they're making?
Transformers.
Oh, sorry,
Oh, yeah, it
no.
is.
Yeah. Hey!
Last Guardian.
Yeah, no.
Got it.
I don't know. The one they announced last year. Yeah, it's that.
That's why I said The Last of Us, because I was thinking Last Guardian.
I don't know.
You know when a game's in development for so long and you don't care? I care a
Yeah.
fairly large amount.
Unless they say it's out now.
Yeah.
This is the problem. Why did they announce this last year?
Because they were like, we're still working on it, motherfuckers.
Well, it's fucking too bad.
Because it had been
This
so
is-
long since we'd heard about it.
No, fucking too bad. Announce it this year, get a load of hype around it, like, because it's fucking, clearly this is a lot more finished than the fucking last one. Looks like it's almost done.
Has it got a release date anything yet? Or
It
is
just
it just
said,
gonna...
it said The Last Guardian, and then it's moved away.
Yeah.
Oh, your wing's broken. Seriously, what the fuck was that last game? October 25th. Alright.
Wow, it took you 10 years, but you got it, guys!
Seriously, what the fuck was the last game called? Because I didn't see any.
It was called Days Gone.
What the fuck's it about?
Zombies.
No one cares.
Why isn't there someone presenting this? It's just
Ben
a series of
Studio,
trailers.
they were the guys who made Uncharted for the Vita,
Great.
and Resistance Retribution for the PSP,
Oh, look,
and
it's
lots
more-
of Siphon
Look,
Filter games.
it's more plants. I get it. You can make trees. Nice.
This is this game that I give a shit about.
Oh my god,
Oh,
Oh, it's
Sony.
that one.
I know.
Yeah, it's just a third-person shit. They're all just third-person shit. I do care about The Last Guardian, you know, they'll get a point for that. It might even be transformative, so well done, you got your first point.
Ah, but God, just like, oh, trees. Oh, yeah, your wood textures are lovely. Your pine trees look very nice. Your snow weather effect is very nice, Sony. But having like 4 games in a row set in the same type of fucking environment makes them all blend
It's
together.
either the post-apocalyptic or that kind of
I'm headed for the
old
border.
classic fantasy, but both getting the same look.
Yeah.
It's really quite impressive the way that both our fantasy at the moment and our science fiction look exactly the fucking same.
You know what? It's because we finally
And our
achieved
horror as
realism.
well.
We've
Yeah.
achieved realism. Then again, I've been playing The Witcher 3, and Tucson is so green and lush and beautiful. It makes all other games look like shite.
Let's have a look.
That new place, that Blood and Wine DLC is amazing.
I mean,
So far.
this game, when I remember seeing this last year, which once again, when I was disannounced last year,
Is that giant robot spiders?
no, they're like
Looks
crabs.
Pretty cool. Yeah, they're like
Focus scan them.
I'd call them crabs, yeah.
I can't really see
I mean,
that.
it kind of looks cool.
I like the robot design, but everything about it, which is just the whole shooting things, I'm just done with.
Remember before?
I just need a bit more than shoot the things these
Yeah.
days.
I mean, compared to some of the other games that are coming out that I have no interest in,
Yeah,
I
this
have
game's got
some
crafting
interest
in it
in
and
this,
shit.
but there's no way this is going to be like someone's favourite game, I don't think.
Yeah.
Oh god, the compression one.
Whereas The Last Guardian stands a chance of being that.
Okay, remember
And I
like,
feel too many games are aiming for mediocrity.
remember
I think they buried The Last Guardian
Too
by
expensive
just pushing
traps?
it. It's like
Right
literally
up.
their most anticipated game.
they just stuck it in the middle of others.
Oh, crafting! Oh my god, if I never craft in the game again, I'll be happy.
Yes, crafting.
Oh, shut up, Rebecca.
Oh my god, it's my favourite thing.
No,
You know what's really
not.
annoying about crafting systems
wrong.
in this game
It's really
is
cute.
most of the time you can just ignore it. It's
the problem.
never essential. They
Well,
never
look,
balance it
That's
right.
the problem. If there's not, like, if there's not a reason for something you're putting in the game, don't fucking bother.
Like, I like the way that Fallout did it, where everything was useful in different ways.
Yeah.
And you can actually use stuff, and so when you're crafting your weapons, you're actually, like, attaching bits to them and using the stuff.
I came from
That
one of
works.
those rides.
But when it's just like, hey, collect 12 dingleberries and make a dingleberry pie, it's just,
Oh, it's
What do
got
you
a dialogue
mean, a
system.
oh, Jesus.
Skull from the forest. Drove a group of watchers mad.
How did you do that?
I saw, but
I mean, remember before we were talking about how all Ubisoft games kind of are blending together?
goddess protect us.
Yeah.
Is that kind
Yeah.
of seems like that's what's happened with all the
Keep them
Sony.
from
This
like,
feels
Well,
like a
yeah,
Ubisoft
it's seriously,
game.
all of them have, everybody's got their own distinct style, like Microsoft ones are all grey as shit. Sony's kind of got, like, interesting concepts, but just generic games tied to them.
Yeah. They all have this like over-the-top graphical style because they like to show how powerful the hardware is.
Yeah, it's just sort of trees and shit.
And then Ubisoft is very much like, look at our open world immersive
Ubisoft, yeah, do their
gameplay.
weird open world things, and but they, yeah, I'd say Ubisoft had some more interesting stuff like
Yeah.
Grow Up and all that sort of
And then
thing.
Bethesda is just like, here are all very good single-player experiences.
The village.
Yeah,
I'll never make it in time.
and Quake.
I'm quite.
Unless I get a mount.
And let's ignore Elder Scrolls Online. That doesn't exist.
Broadheads.
No, Far Cry
If I
Primal here
override
looks
one of
rubbish.
those, that should
Oh,
do.
this is cute. I want to play this.
Yeah, I'm not as opposed to this as I am some of the other stuff.
No, I mean,
but-
it kind of looks interesting.
No, it doesn't. It looks like a shooter. It looks like a Far Cry.
Yeah.
It looks like all of them. I'm bored with
No, it
AAA
does. I mean,
games.
yeah, I mean, it looks really fucking dull in that sense. I just mean, like,
The fact it's third person and not first person is a pro for me, and I like the technical creatures. But I also admit this is definitely not a game that makes me go, oh, I'm going to have that on day one release.
Yeah.
That's one where it's like, if at some point I might feel like playing that, but only in between other good games.
you know what? This is a game that, you know, I'd play if I got a press copy,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't probably ever
I'd
think about it
Probably
otherwise.
play it with a yeah.
You know, it's one of those games like, oh, yeah, but I wouldn't think about it otherwise.
Some people, I will point out, some people go, "Well, if you get press code, wouldn't you absolutely play it?" No, not always. I mean, I've got Mirror's Edge Catalyst sitting on my email inbox. I can't be fucked.
I want to point out they're all like
I
a
have to
good
open Origin. Ugh.
thousands of game codes sent. It's not like,
Yeah, we can't go through all of them.
You get close to this, I'll play.
All right, sorted. You can do a video on it.
I'll do a video on it.
What's that
Play
noise?
it. I like it. It's cute.
oh my
Is it a
god.
big dinosaur thing? Oh shit, it's a big dinosaur thing.
I would call that a big dinosaur thing.
Vulnerable to fire.
That's hardly a dinosaur thing, is
Robot, whatever the fuck.
it? I like
So,
I like the robot
do you reckon,
peacock.
what do you reckon the final twist of this game is going to be? Do you reckon that she's like part robot or some shit?
They
Like
probably
she'll
won't
have no
be.
memory of everything.
She'll
and then
probably
she's
save
part
her
robot.
tribe, then it'll be done. It'll be like, oh, that's pointless.
Yeah, but she's part robot. Oh, we can't trust you, and then she saves the day. Oh, we can trust you again.
Honestly, I don't think the story, like, I don't think the story's going to do even anything slightly profound.
No, they could do a sort of, you wake up and you find out that it's all been an experiment and that they've put these primitive people inside a bubble with these robotic animals
You mean
just to watch
it's
for
kind
our
of like
amusement.
fucking Maze Runner?
Yeah, probably. I haven't watched Maze Runner.
Okay, Maze Runner, it's like they get stuck in a fucking like field. and-
Like Star Trek Inquisition.
Yeah. Well, they have to make really primitive weapons in Maze Runner, and then like in the maze there are these robot creatures.
I've set a bar. If the game isn't as exciting as Star Trek VR, I don't care anymore.
That's fair.
That's the
I
highest
feel
bar I've
like
ever
that's a
set.
pretty high bar.
Could leave our button sell me on this game. That's probably a yes for everything, though.
Also, it's really nice because it's moving so fast that the compression's really shit and it's blurry as fuck.
Wow, again, this is going on far too long.
They have nothing else to show. They probably only have like. I mean, we're half an hour in and we've seen what 3 games.
Oh, that Ride to Hell 2.
Yeah.
And then there was Frog Fractions.
Yeah, this is game 4. They spent a lot of time with the orchestra.
Todd Howard has announced they're working on Elder Scrolls 6.
Oh, well, fuck they are.
But it's a really long way off, so they're not going to talk about it for years.
Yeah.
Oh, you know that Wild game on the Ubisoft?
On the Ubisoft,
Yeah.
Apparently, that's the reason why they don't have a... it's not Dead or Alive. Good or Evil. Good and Evil 2.
Uh-huh.
Beyond Good and Evil 2. Yeah, because the guy's been working on that instead of Beyond Good and Evil 2, and that's why it's behind.
Sure.
So their comment was, we're still working on it, but that was he decided that was the priority over Beyond Good and Evil 2. So
Where did it come from?
that will make you like it less.
You know what annoys me about all these demos though is that they're just sort of showing them doing like really generic things and expecting people to go, woo, I'm like so excited.
Yeah, it's like, here's the giant game.
Yeah, and expecting like people to just like them because they look nice, rather than have someone talk about them and be like, hey, you know, this is what the game does, and this is like fucking have someone commentate over the fucking thing. Tell me what it is. Don't just show me it.
Yeah.
And expect me to buy
You know
it.
who did trailers well? Just
Who?
Cause 3. Like when it just went, here we're going to explain some game mechanics and then show you some good examples and then cut to in the next good example.
Oh,
This is Detroit, isn't it?
Well, this one isn't set in a
Detroit.
forest though, so that's a plus.
That's true,
Detroit?
but it's Detroit, so it's what's his face?
What's Detroit?
Cage.
Oh no!
Yes!
No!
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm all about this.
This is why we don't play games together.
We
What's
just
it,
like
David
together.
Cage?
Yes.
My name
Something?
is Connor. I'm the android sent by CyberLife.
It's firing at everything that moves.
Oh
It already
shit, it
shot
is as
down
well,
two
isn't
of
it?
my men.
I'm gonna play it.
I did say.
No, it's a David Cage game. You can't play it.
Yeah, you can.
Get out of it.
You can sort
Okay,
of like,
let's get the plot twist. One of these dudes is actually an alien from the future, and he's actually not a robot. He's just pretending to be a robot.
You know what
That
David?
little girl is the alien from the future, and she turns into a slug monster and eats him.
You know what David Cage is really good at? Making
Nothing.
making DVD. No,
What's David Cage good at? Nothing.
no, he's very good at making DVD menu screens.
Look what you did!
Yeah, that. By the way, the center of gravity there, he would fall the fuck back. How the hell is he holding a girl like that?
Because he's a robot.
Yeah, and robots can break the laws of physics.
Oh, he's a robot. Oh, I can't tell. I'm not racist like you guys.
Let the hostage go. I've spent my life.
Well, if his weight is mostly in his feet, he can hold the balance better.
Dun, dun. Dun, dun. Dun, dun.
Who gives a fuck?
Oh, I love dead kids.
Oh my god, a dead kid to start off a David Cage game! Whoa, he's
Oh.
breaking new ground here.
Oh yeah,
I'm
and
like,
fucking.
oh, but you can change your things.
I'm so playing this.
I'm
I mean-
so not.
The thing is, right, I haven't been interested in any of the David Cage games, but this more looks like an investigation game.
Yeah,
And-
can I point out that fucking, what the fuck, Heavy Rain was a detective game.
So I know that that's
and
the
there'll be
thing.
very obvious things to detectivate.
Well, that's the thing, like conceptually, it sounds good and interesting, but it's going to be executed badly because that's.
Yeah, like everything he's ever done.
I've
ever.
enjoyed everything.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, why are you
It's
marrying
not the
her?
best
then?
thing ever,
Come on
but I
now.
liked it. I
Terrible.
liked everything. I think this is good. I'll play this.
So what? Can you go back in time? Is that it?
No, it's just saying that you have multiple endings and shit. But like all of his games, that absolutely means fuck all in the long run. Oh my god, Jesus. How the fuck did he get there so far?
Because he's a robot. It's the answer to all his things.
I mean, are these just the like the fucking robots from fucking World's End?
Yeah, I think so. It's clearly.
Oh yeah, that'll fucking get incredible. A game with multiple choices. No one's ever fucking done that before, David Cage.
Yeah, but David Cage has done this 4 times now, and none of them have ever actually done it.
I know, but the problem is the whole like the current marketing spiel of this is you can have multiple choices. Yeah, loads of fucking games do this. David Cage, you fucking.
What he does is he'll have multiple things, but they'll just tie in, or they just don't matter. Like most games are multiple games.
Ugh.
I don't like David Cage. I really hate David Cage.
No,
I know
really?
you do.
Really?
I'm glad that you told us.
But he's
Really?
no, Rebecca. He's just like this arrogant cunt, though, isn't he? Though he's got this like pretentious.
Well, yeah, but I generally enjoy the things that he does, so I'm gonna play it. It might be crap, but I'm gonna play it.
PSVR. Let's see if this is actually a worthwhile VR.
Metal Gear.
No, let's see. No, legitimately. Whether this is an
That's
actual.
totally a Metal Gear sound effect.
Metal Gear.
Because whether this is actually a VR.
I'm gonna
like,
pay.
Oh, no.
God.
Oh, I don't know, Dan. But this is VR.
You know, this is going to be a horror game.
It's fucking. Oh, it's Silent Hill. Ooh.
Uh,
Legitimately, VR horror games are terrible.
I do not want Silent Hill in VR. I don't even want Silent Hill, but
No, fucking horror games should
Metal
be in
Gear.
VR. Legitimately, I think they're too possibly harmful. You know. What? Hold me, I'm scared. Oh, fuck off.
I'm hiding behind a sofa. I don't know what you're doing.
No, seriously, fuck VR horror games. Like, completely. Like, not even jokingly. Not just like, oh, they're not for me, but legitimately, they can be very legitimately harmful to people.
My mum really wants to play like all the VR horror games.
She's stupid, tell her. No. Bad. Do you like horror games, Rebecca?
No. Well, I like them, but I can't play them. I get too nervous.
What the fuck you like them, but you can't play them?
I like horror, and I like especially love really ultra-violent, like gory horror. But it just makes me really nervous, and I panic a lot, so I can't look at it.
I mean, I understand that. There are some times when there are games where it's like, I like the game, but I can't play it.
PT was awesome, and it just gave me nightmares and made me panic loads.
Well, that's right,
but it was so cool.
I don't understand why that's good, but...
What's that mean?
Fucking, it's a VR horror game and please walk
Oh, God, I'm gonna pee again.
It's a, you know what it is? It's literally just a normal first-person game, which has no reason to be in VR.
Every first-person game is a horror game in VR.
The problem is, though, like, this is one of those many VR games which is like, hey, let's just take something you can already do and put it in VR. It's like, well, no, can you do a unique VR experience? Nah. Now we'll just make a normal game that you can play in 2D. That'll be fine.
You know what would be a good VR game?
What?
A game in which you... Cloverfield. Running away from a Godzilla attacking a city.
I've always said that would make for a good game.
It would make for a good game.
I've been
But
playing that
especially
game
in
for
VR,
years, I just don't have the
because
skill to
every time you look up,
Okay.
the scale would just be wonderful.
Someone asked me why can't I just enjoy the presentation? Why the fuck? What the fuck's the point of me even being here if I'm just gonna be like,
What the
that's
fuck
good.
am I supposed to do? God damn it. I'm probably gonna end up like Andre.
Put the game down.
What the fuck?
I'm sorry for doing. Oh, not really. That's totally worth it.
Okay, so that's not going to be disorientating in VR.
Oh no, this game's terrible for VR. Like, I mean, if it's just a game where you walk around and you don't even use touch controls, you just use a normal controller and walk around. I have a screen. Use the screen. The screen is good for those things. A booga 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 booga. Resident Evil 7.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's Resident Evil 7.
In fairness, you don't get up to 7 that often to see someone integrate it quite that well into a title. That might be the only thing about that game that's any good.
Yeah.
I like how that bit of text on the screen got a massive cheer, but it was gone before the camera panned over to it. Legend of Zelda! Oh.
Could you imagine? Just fucking Nintendo announced that Nintendo NX
Smart.
is just the PS.
Good, isn't it?
Like the Nintendo NX
Mars,
is just actually
yeah.
the PlayStation like 4K. Like giving up this work at Sony.
Speak louder.
His mic is so quiet.
What?
In addition to the PS4 console experience, the full Resident Evil 7 will be playable from beginning to end with PlayStation VR.
Awful. You don't
When it
understand VR,
releases
guy.
on January 24th. 2016 is a seminal moment in virtual reality.
That didn't feel
The
like
time
a
has finally
Resident Evil
come
game,
for
did it?
everyone.
No, but
to
Resident
enjoy
Evil
VR in
needs
their
to
own
either
home.
kill itself or... I mean,
And at
Resident Evil is
PlayStation,
literally a zombie
we have
at
a
this point.
combination of the necessary
Yeah.
processing
It was like the
and
first
battery
game was
power
great, second game was
already built
third game was
inside
awful,
40
fourth
million
game was the
PS4s
best and reinvented
that have been
itself,
sold
fifth game,
worldwide.
sixth game,
We
had this chat on the podcast when I said the seventh one was
Right,
going to be
right.
much better or the worst one.
Yeah, we did.
We have the
But it looks
display
like it's actually a
technology,
horror game, so,
which
oh
can
well.
realize these images at a high fidelity. We have the production expertise to create a headset that is designed for the gamer. And because PlayStation 4 is a fixed platform, developers can fine-tune their games for the system to deliver the same transformative experience for all PlayStation VR owners. I'm happy to announce here that on October 13th, PlayStation VR will make its debut in the United States.
Can I just make a quick note about that price?
Yes, please.
That doesn't include the controllers, the touch controllers, the PlayStation Move controllers, which I think...
Currently,
Can I make
more than
another
50
thing about that
games
price?
will be
That's very
available
expensive for
from
really
launch
shit
until
VR.
the end of this year.
It's like the DK2. And honestly, right, you say it's expensive,
That
but
includes
considering,
some of the biggest
like,
franchises.
if you already own a
So how much
PS4,
is the
brand new
Vive?
titles that will
like
be
£700
born on
plus
PSVR.
you need a grand computer.
We invite those here
So,
tonight
honestly, that's
after
a
the
good entry
experience-
level
and
machine.
after this experience to come with us next door to the arena post
Like,
reception.
if
we'll
you
be able to
have
have
a
some
The problem is,
PlayStation
though, it's
VR,
attached to a
set up so you
PlayStation
all
4,
have
which
go.
is like attaching... Like, I don't know, it's kind of useless.
No, I know it's not the best experience you can get. I'm just
Now,
saying...
You don't turbo boost
I'd like
a
to
ladder.
showcase a
No,
few
but, you know, if
PlayStation
most
VR
people...
titles,
you know, a lot of people
starting
own a
with
PS4. Like,
PlayStation
a lot of people
exclusives
who don't own PCs who can't
developed
afford
by
them.
our own
And
worldwide
the
studios.
PlayStation VR, it's still pricey, but it's attainable. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
if you want a PS4, you know, if you want to try VR and you just own a PS4, which most people do, you can't afford $2,000.
Incredible.
You know, you can't afford to spend $2,000 on the technology, but spending, you know, $400, $500 is a lot more. Oh, this is another VR game. Oh, fucking hell, it's a first person.
I did get to play that briefly at Rezzed, and it wasn't too bad.
This game?
The move, rather than this game.
Yeah.
Sorry, the VR controller.
Yeah, because me, you, and Tracy have actually tried PlayStation VR. Not bad.
Yeah, but it is
No.
attached to a PlayStation, which weakens it massively until the next PlayStation comes out.
Yeah, it does, but
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I'm saying, it's fine as an entry
That's
level
the issue I
product.
have with it. It's just there's not strong. Like my hardware gets taxed playing the VR games that I've got,
Yeah, and my issue with
and the PlayStation was never. The PlayStation 4 was never, ever,
God.
ever designed for it.
And my issue with this as well is
Yeah.
these games are not designed for VR.
No.
This is a first-person shooter. I'm sorry, that is shit in VR. I can play a first-person shooter. I don't need VR for that. Give me a game that.
Remember, you've got to get 90 FPS in each eye for it to
Not in
get
the
nausea.
not on the VR.
Giant
PlayStation
spider in
VR.
VR. I'm going to totally enjoy
The
playing
PlayStation
that.
VR is 75, not 90.
75 in each
Yeah,
eye,
that
right?
can
It can't
fuck off.
currently do 30 on one screen.
No. But it's quite.
Dr. Moon.
It's lower res. It's
Dr.
it's like-
Moon. It's a Doctor Who ripoff.
God.
He's antivirus. Spoilers. Don't use the shadows or whatever the fuck that little thing was.
Okay, dear game developers, for fuck's sake, understand what VR's for and stop just turning normal games into VR. That's not what it's for. Stop it. Stop it.
Well,
Yeah,
here
well,
comes
they
Star Wars
still haven't
Battlefront VR.
They still haven't managed to work that out for.
Oh, it is as well.
Yeah.
You know what? I played.
They still haven't managed to work it out for movies though, because they still keep doing 3D
Yeah,
movies that
movies.
are actually 2D movies, and then someone's put them through a 3D process.
Shit.
Yep.
Oh, by the
Whereas
way,
you should
okay,
film
no,
a 3D movie
quickly,
as
right.
a 3D movie.
That on the DK2, there was an indie game that someone had made that was just that. You've just written an X-wing. That was really good. That looks like it could be really fun.
That will be on rails as shit.
Yeah, can I not play it on an no? Okay, can I not play it on now? Okay, just on the PlayStation. Right, okay.
Assuming that they release, I mean, I doubt EA's just doing it on. It's doing it on everything. Is that Batman?
Oh, this is fucking.
This is Telltale's Batman game.
Oh, I'm actually really excited for this.
Strange because we just had Star Wars and now we've got Luke Skywalker in our ears.
Come on, Mark Hamill, give me that Joker. Give me that Joker voice I love so much. Fucking Arkham Knight's really good.
Oh yeah, they're announcing the Game of the Year Arkham Knight edition.
Oh, that might be that.
I thought this would be Batman's Telltale game.
It might be both. Why is it doing the thing?
I looked at their cast and they do not have the Arkham cast.
Why is it might be for the trailer.
Sorry, why is it doing? Why is it doing the zoomed out from screen thing rather than just show the screen? Oh yeah, it's Arkham remastered. Yeah. Oh, Arkham VR. Oh my god, it's another game that isn't designed for VR.
I do not want it in VR.
Stop making fucking hell! Stop just turning normal games to VR. They don't work exclusively on PS4 as well. Fucking hell.
Things I would like to. I would like to stand in the Batcave and look around in VR and wander around the Batcave, and that is it. Like there is no way I want Scarecrow.
Yay! Final Fantasy 15 trailer.
I'm so put off by that VR. All those VR games are shit VR games.
Yeah.
Like that's a really weak lineup.
Some people are like, we've put like Team Fortress in VR. You can play with the controller. I'm like, no, that's not how VR works.
Awful. And the thing is, right? Obviously,
seriously, this game looks fucking incredible.
It does. No,
it does weird. It looks fun. There was a real sense of joy to that demo.
Yeah. It looks fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, those.
Yeah, but it feels like it's embracing the fact that it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Which is what they need to do.
Also, I can play as me.
Cool, man.
Cool you.
Yeah, call me.
A cool version of you.
What a shit end screen. What a fucking.
Yeah. 9:30. Wait, hang on. So that's 39. Something September. No, forget it.
That ought to do her.
Breasts!
Oh, look,
your
some boobs.
Shouldn't take long. Simmer down now. Hit it!
Oh, for a moment though, I thought it was literally just the shot of the breast was the last thing they were gonna do.
Is this like a really shit VR tie-in thing?
Yep.
Oh dear.
VR is.
Okay, here's the problem with these VR games, right? What's annoying is what they've done is they've taken really well-known franchises. Well, they're just bastardizing them. These are going to be terrible VR games. It's going to put a lot of people off.
Yes, they is. That is true.
Like, yeah, it's going to get people to buy it in the first place, but it's going to put people off in the long run.
Yeah.
Which is a really bad. Oh, I'm really.
And they're always VR experiences, aren't they? It's just like here's a little bit of a flaff.
I really don't like this.
A little bit of flaff.
No, this is really annoying me. I really don't like this.
No, it's still going.
Like, because this isn't just like a bad game. This is like an actual. You might fuck up the whole VR industry.
We've not played that game yet because it's not out yet. So who gives a shit? Well, on consoles maybe, yeah.
That legitimately, they might really fuck up the VR industry. Like, I'm genuinely concerned for that.
Yeah, if Oculus doesn't destroy it first.
I know. I mean, because it's exclusivity, and the games that are just going to put people off.
Night vision. Oh, that sounds like Splinter Cell sound effect.
Fucking.
The moon. I can't. Can we zoom in, please, darlings? Come on now. Why is it
surging in multiple sectors? Taking ground.
No.
Let's keep this on a tight loop and get back out there, Reyes.
Yeah.
Whenever I see a moon, I hope it's Insomniac.
Captain on the bridge.
Get us underway.
Right away, sir.
I was about to say,
shit, with that green colour, are we getting a new kill zone? Based entirely on that green colour, which I think is exclusive and trademarked by the kill zone game.
Yeah,
we've got 4 new hotspots on radar, sir.
Check.
A plotted course on your order, sir.
What's our target, Reyes?
Killzone VR experience.
Of the UNSA, is that a Killzone thing?
I literally do not know. I enjoyed the last Killzone. The last Killzone was actually a really fun FPS.
You just want to mute me because I'm complaining. I'm not to mute me because I'm complaining, Dan. Oh, bitch, okay. I hate them.
Thanks, Chief.
Oh, nice mix.
Yeah, this looks like a Killzone. Oh, we had Shadowfall on the PS4, didn't it? It was a really early PS4 game. It's good fun. There's trains that go ridiculously fast and squish your face.
Good to go, sir.
Oh, you know I really loved it for that little drone friend you got.
Yeah.
The little drone friend that would actually just like was genuinely useful. You could set him off a distraction. It was basically like having an AI partner that was a robot. So when it acted like a robot, it was fine and could hover and teleport. So just do everything. So if it ever glitched out, we're like, oh, we'll teleport now. So it was genius. And that made it super fun. I'm quite a fan of the Killzone games. I think they're kind of fun. Because most first-person shooter things get very serious on themselves, and Killzone, as much as it is a bit serious, tends to be a bit more. I mean, it's fun with it. Like the story can be serious, but you're actually having fun with things.
Does this to you two look pre-rendered or fake, or do you think this will?
Oh yeah, this will never be a thing.
Yeah.
They're launching Scousers, the bastards.
Yeah.
Hey, look, Matt, we can play as you again. Yeah, you're pretty close to being one.
I don't know what this is.
Killzone. I'm basing that on a single shot of the colour green.
But like, it doesn't look like a Killzone game.
I'm interested to know if it is. If you get it just from the colour green, I'll be very impressed.
A lot of people saying.
I mean, short of seeing a Hellgast, I wouldn't be able to place a Killzone game.
Yeah, people are saying maybe this is COD.
Oh, this might be COD, yeah. This is what Call of Duty is doing this year, isn't it?
Yeah, that's super futuristic.
Oh, that gun sounds like a vagina. There's no fun there. Hey, that guy didn't have a Hellgast mask on. Alright.
Yeah, this is alright.
Now I'm sad. This actually looks pretty fun.
Yeah, actually it does, yeah.
Give me like,
this does look better than,
like actually 0G kind of. I mean, it'd be good if this is COD, because I like the whole idea of having, you know, you have a really fucking World War I thing, and then you've got the super futuristic thing. I like the kind of.
Yeah, the difference is I'm not buying the World War I one. God, could they just make a gun that sounds like a big, explodey, loud gun of death?
In fairness, it makes sense.
Guns are terrifying. No, it doesn't make sense in space because I can hear lots of other things.
Yeah, that's true.
I want a gun that just sounds like, you know, when you fire it, it sounds like you've just exploded a child inside, like that. Just boom. I want the guns to sound like rockets landing, and I want the rockets landing to sound like nukes landing. I want the nukes landing to sound like the Earth imploding.
Oh, yeah. Suck those guys out into space.
Blew those guys out into space. You don't get sucked out, you get blown out. The air pressure works.
I know, but it sounds more sexual that way.
Do you know? Do you know that, Matt?
Yes, I do.
I don't know. Because I made it up.
You do, because
that thing that you made up is exactly.
No, I know, it's true. I kind of wanted to freak me out in the other direction.
It looks a lot more fast-paced than a lot of previous cards. It's a bit more like arcadey.
You know what I'm gonna have to complete on the channel? I'm gonna have to complete Black. Enough of that, people won't accept games like this anymore.
Look, I like this. Oddly.
I'll have to mod the gun sounds. I'll make my own ones. No, you see. Look, all these guns sound like they're just like throwing Tic Tacs.
I don't know. The sound design on the most recent prototype I made was pretty cool.
Like lasers.
We're not talking about that.
Did you just make gun sounds with your mouth?
You know what? Let's not talk about
something very similar to that.
It was
yeah.
magical. I loved it.
Drop the car that we have in this spaceship for car reasons. Yeah, see, this I kind of can dig, even though I can't see any of the enemies at all.
I mean, it'll probably be.
And I always have a problem with Call of Duty games. I can't actually see what I'm supposed to be fucking firing at.
I would never play COD, but I might watch a Let's Play of this.
I might make one.
Yeah, that's Call of Duty. Yeah, it's Call of Duty. Why wasn't that their original trailer?
Oh my god, it's coming out on the 11th of April. Oh, it's already out.
No,
every time I hear that sound effect, I assume we're going to see a new Splinter Cell.
You know, the sad thing is, that's the best game I've seen so far in the Sony conference, and it's COD.
You're not super sad, you're right. Yeah, but compared to everything else we've seen.
Yeah, but I thought it was really awful compared to anything.
Woo, this guy's got a gun! If this is still COD, I don't want to play it anymore.
I think it might be COD 4 remastered.
Oh, yeah.
Probably is.
Yeah, that game had a helicopter. Yeah, that's COD 4.
I'll tell you what, my excitement has definitely gone down.
What was that, Dan?
Nothing. This is a separate game. This is their remake of Call of Duty 4, or as I like to refer to it, the last good Call of Duty.
You know what? But I'm a lot more interested in that like zero-G space shooter because we haven't really had any of those. We've had
it's not a huge thing. It's not a hugely dumb thing.
It's not amazingly interesting, but it's kind of slightly different. But like, we've had like a billion military shooters. So I'm not really interested.
Let's do this.
A Modern Warfare remastered. Yeah.
Campaign 30 days early, only on PS4. Hang on a second.
What?
So they're going to sell it, and you only get the multiplayer for 30 days.
Oh, that better not be fucking.
That's the thing.
What the fuck is this?
That's Spyro. That's Crash Bandicoot's theme.
All right.
Show us the fucking screen.
Look at, oh, that's cool. The stage is a screen.
Okay, can I quell everyone's things that apparently this is just like a bit of Skylanders?
Oh, his shadow is amazing. That was wonderful.
No t-shirt tonight, but I'm proud to announce that we work with our partners at Activision.
Stop it. Stop screaming.
We're going to bring back
Can we see the screen?
the original Crash.
Who the
Crash
fuck is
2,
directing this thing?
And Crash Warped. Fully remastered from the ground up for PlayStation 4.
Yes.
Oh, remastered original Crash.
No, I've been waiting
Crash
for this.
Bandicoot will also appear first, though.
I'm taking points
on
off
PlayStation 4 this October.
No,
Spyro was the good
Skylanders
one.
and Imaginators. So let's have a look at that.
Oh, Skylanders stuff.
Yeah, he was doing a Skylanders thing. This is
I was
Skylanders.
like, yeah, they can tag cards from.
Yeah, wow. I'm actually now they're at -2 in this conference so far. You can't tease Crash and then give me the same games again.
Oh, I've been waiting for it.
I've got them. They won't change. As long as they might change the fucking safety. What the fuck is that?
That's not good.
What the fuck is that?
Skylanders.
What the fuck
That's
is that?
literally what Skylanders is.
What the fuck is that?
You know what's annoying about this entire conference is that
Everything.
It's not like EA, because EA was just really fucking boring. This is just like actively kind of offensive in a lot of ways, and like the VR bit actually genuinely offends me. All those VR games legitimately offend me.
Aren't really games.
And they're gonna like fuck VR like shit up, you know. Yeah, I don't care.
Fuck that.
Wait, is that
That was music. That was it.
Oh,
You just getting the remastered.
The back to
The game is already out.
The belonging you seek is not behind you. It is ahead.
I don't know how disappointing.
I'll pay for him.
Actually, the droids are not for sale.
Oh fuck! I'm so much less interested in this game now. The second they said anything. No, legitimately, half the thing that made the original Lego Star Wars so good.
Well,
was
they were silent.
Hang on.
Yeah.
I already have this film made into a Lego Star Wars. It's exactly the same as 4. Why would I need it again?
I swear this game was already out, by the way.
I don't know. It might be. I mean, this
you might be thinking of the Disney Infinity version of it.
No, Lego Star Wars I swore was out already.
There's some good visual comedy in it, but the problem is they just give me visual comedy, like the perfect bit in fucking like Lego.
I think they're really going to struggle though, because there was nothing in that movie. It was all just the same thing over and over again.
So hey, capitalize on it.
Yeah, but I really don't like Lego Star
Well,
Wars.
this is true.
No, hang on. Wait, hang on. Dan, right. Fucking, do you remember in the original Lego Star Wars, like, game? The bit, fucking, I am your funnel, the bit, great bit, where Darth Vader pulls out a fucking family photo and points.
Yeah.
And it's like,
yeah.
And beautiful.
It
Like,
has to be. Its creativity is better under limitations.
yeah, and I've been so
yeah.
Literally, I've been not interested in a Lego game at all since they started doing voices.
Ever since Lego Star Wars showed me how to actually, since the Lego movie showed me how to actually animate a Lego figure, you know, that was more fun than actually just.
Yeah.
They don't bend.
Yeah. And I thought this was going to be silent again. No. The original trailer was silent, but nope. No.
Okay. Good.
Disappointment, 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 disappointment. Disappointments.
Yeah, demo is available. I swear it was not. Oh yeah, 2 weeks time. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I'm so interested.
Please welcome to the stage, Andrew House.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Andrew House.
They said it was only going to last an hour, right? So.
Yeah, that was an hour ago. Sony always gone for like 6 weeks. If they don't snap your will to live, it's not a Sony conference.
It's Andrew House.
Yeah, I feel like
Andrew
he sounds
House.
like a 1990s children's TV presenter.
Thank you very much, everyone.
That's what he sounds like.
It's an absolute honour to be here at E3.
Matt, stop
Our
talking.
mission is to make PlayStation
Matt,
the
stop
best place to play for gamers.
The best place to play
I
for
think
gamers.
you'll agree that this E3 marks one of the strongest lineups of content in PlayStation
The
history.
strongest lineup of completely.
That's a
Well, I
result of our
disagree.
commitment
Disagree
to
heavily.
partnerships with
Yeah,
the most
I
talented
definitely
developers
disagree.
and
This is like one
storytellers
of the
in our
weakest
medium.
E3s I've ever seen.
And as proof of that
Yeah,
commitment,
this E3
please
in
join
general
me
has just
in
been
welcoming
pathetic.
one of the
This
most
is annoying me
creative
because this is
talents
supposed to be
in
the
the
we've got
history
no
of
new
gaming.
consoles, here's all the interesting games bit.
Yeah.
It's when they go, here's our new consoles, look at the shitty original games that are coming out.
Oh, it's Hideo Kojima.
Oh, man.
Oh well. Do you think he's announcing a
Hideo, slow down.
Kickstarter project?
You're ruining the illusion.
No, Hideo! The effect, Hideo! The effect!
You fuck it up.
About time you don't slow something down! Jesus Christ!
Wanker.
God. Fuck me, Hideo Kojima.
Oh, fucking hell. You have
Hello,
one
He
job.
probably
Hello,
would if he
everyone.
could.
I'm back.
These t-shirts should have hashtag fuck Konami just written on it.
Being something new, we made for you, and this is all running in real time.
Because I took away the
Please
rights to my
enjoy.
ads, the thing I like.
Okay, what the fuck has Kojima made now?
Smetal Schmear Schmolid.
Silent mill.
Silent mill.
It's a silent mill. Like you
Oh,
just, the whole thing is
oh my
set in a
god,
mill.
I can't read that at the bottom. You go to the back.
An eternity in an hour. William Blake.
William Blake's in there?
Oh fucking no. Who the fuck's William Blake anyway?
I don't know. It's Riker's full name.
Oh, great. Of course, yeah, classic.
William Blake Riker, that's it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, squid. I like squid. I don't like squid. Crabs. Oh, Kojima's got crabs.
Do you think these are giant crabs and this is a historical representation of France? Japan.
Possibly. So it's actually like... Is this that parable of like where Jesus is like walking along the beach? He's like, no, there were 2 sets of footprints because I was carrying you or some shit, I don't remember.
Something like
What
that.
the fuck?
It's got a baby in it. and
What the fuck?
I'm disinterested now.
What the fuck is this? This is really weird immediately.
Rip the baby, the game! I wouldn't be surprised based on
No,
this
look.
stuff.
It's thingy.
So,
The guy was in Silent Hill. It was supposed to be a new Silent Hill.
Oh my god.
The guy from Walking Dead.
I'm so interested now.
Ah.
Yeah, this is something freaking beyond words.
Like it's like it has to pan down, but not enough so it can see his dick.
show some dick! Hashtag show some dick.
Okay.
Hashtag show some dick.
Fine.
I'm all about like half naked on the movie.
So let's find Norman Reedus as well.
Do you think this is his attempt at sexual equality after Silent? Let's just have a totally naked guy from the whole of the
Maybe he's just taking over Russ.
I mean, it doesn't tell us what the game is or anything about it. But, yeah.
No. It's Hideo Kojima, so you won't even know after finish playing the fucking thing.
Oi. Burn.
Yeah, but accurate.
Yeah,
go on,
fucking
7.
tweet hashtag show some dick at that fucking Norman Reedus. Death Standing. WWW Big Bald Head is his Twitter. What the fuck sort of Twitter handle is that?
Yep.
No, it's his, I think it's a photography or is it a filmmaking company that he's got. It's a project or something that he works on.
Wait, it's not his Twitter.
No, it's his Twitter, but his website, everything is under that because that's his sort of thing that he built up or something.
He's not even bald.
I'm never going to play that just because of how Kojima came down the stairs.
Yeah, it is so
because I'll forever have that disappointment in the back of my head.
It could have been
but it was so cool at the beginning.
Yeah. And then it became a Morecambe Wise skit by the time they got to the bottom.
Yeah.
Insomniac! What are they fucking up this time?
They've got a load of games they're working on. Most of them VR, I think.
Oh, it's a Marvel game. Wait, is this a Spider-Man game? It's a Spider-Man game. It's a Spider-Man game.
Wait, what?
Spider-Man.
What?
It's got proper web swinging. You can tell.
No, you can't tell.
I can't tell.
That looks like just like the Amazing Spider-Man web
No,
swinging.
you can tell because it connects to the building.
No, they connect to the building in Amazing Spider-Man 2, and that's still got my worst game of the year because it never in physics.
I thought they
to
connected to the sky.
I will entirely judge it on the web swinging, but oh, holy shit, a Spider-Man game. Insomniac. Worked for me.
Yeah. That might be the announcement of the E3 for me.
Yeah,
this might be being almost definitely is.
Is this tying into the new Spider-Man? Because it's a completely different costume.
This is what I was thinking. Like, the eyes look like the movie eyes.
Yeah, but the white Spider-Man thing.
But the white spider doesn't.
Spider-Man PS4. Is that what it's called?
Oh, that's not going to be up for like 3 years.
Also, is that the first like big AAA game set in New York that actually has the new World Trade Center buildings in?
Don't know. Is that the first game that's still got the old PlayStation 3 font?
Yeah,
I like Spider-Man. It entirely depends on the web swinging though, so I can't make any statements about it whatsoever.
This is very true.
Because
but
everyone
in general, Insomniac makes a good game.
People are saying Sony is killing
they've made some crap games. I take it back. They've done some awful jobs. Yeah, it's 50-50. Could be great, could be awful.
Let me tell you, thank you guys.
I'm sorry that this is so quiet. I can't turn it up anymore. Oh, I can't. Wait, that was the wrong dial.
Tim, take it out.
We
are on the verge of a future unlike any other.
Well, I want to end
Thanks to
on
the
that.
dedication and the passion of the greatest gaming community of all time. We are committed to delivering the future technologies and experiences that will continue to evolve console gaming. We thank you,
out of interest,
our partners,
what
our
other
allies,
gaming
our friends,
communities are we comparing?
for going along with us on this journey.
The ones on Mars.
Yeah, like
at the core,
because if we're comparing it to like sports fans,
at the core of interactive entertainment,
like
is the
when
concept,
Rome destroyed itself because
we love to talk about
Red
stories
team
and
and the
visuals
blue
and motions
team
and
got
graphics
into a
and
giant
technology.
fight. I
all
think
comes
that
together
would probably
in
be the
brilliance
most
of
passionate.
Everyone's
before I
asking,
leave,
everyone in the chat's asking for No
it
Man's
is my
Sky,
distinct
which
pleasure
no,
to share
it looks so
a
boring.
live demo with all of you of the title.
They've done it like 4 years running. Like it's about time they gave it.
Ladies
a
and
break.
gentlemen, Days Gone.
Like, just either release it or shut the fuck up. I don't care anymore.
That Hideo Kojima game is a sci-fi action game.
Yeah, I totally got that.
It's just more about Days Gone.
What's this again?
These are the guys who made the Uncharted game on Vita and the card Uncharted game on Vita that I really like.
Oh look, it's another game with a really minimal UI that like fucking
looks like Authority. If it's got fucking zombies in it.
Ooh, look at our graphics, aren't they fancy? Yes, yes.
Could have walked over his
legs down.
Oh yeah, your walking animation's very nice and fluid. Well done. Oh yeah, that's a nice transition animation. I'm very proud of you, Sony, but I'm a bit bored of this already.
Every year I start this going, yay, 3, and at the end of it I'm like, oh yeah, I don't like game.
Yeah, that's quite sad, isn't it?
I like AAA games very rarely.
I think the thing is, the games that tend to be good are the games that don't get the press. They just sort of naturally.
That's why I'm the press.
And the thing is like indie games don't have to do this announce a year ahead to prove to people, or 2 years ahead, which is what. Like before, it used to be, hey, I get to see they're announcing the new Ratchet and Clank, which I get to play next game. But that whole that whole price bracket of game just doesn't exist anymore. And instead, like, those games either get kickstarted or other stuff, or...
I'm not really sure why, though. I still don't get why they announced stuff 2 years in advance.
What the hell is that supposed to do?
Silencer? I don't even know what it is.
Louder now?
Something from an engine.
This is for shooting down police helicopters.
I think maybe it's an air filter? Maybe?
Zombies.
I feel like a battery, but how do you even attach it?
I've only just realised that guy in the Kojima trailer wasn't AJ Styles, and now I'm confused.
Oh. AJ Styles!
Two dog!
Oh, what's going on?
Damn it! Stop, two dog!
You say sons of bitches, is this Francis the game?
Well, we've already got zombies, so...
Sons of bitches!
That was really bad impression.
I know, I can't do American accent.
You're so English.
I'm just too fucking well put together.
You know how this is gonna end.
Oh yeah, that's a horde of zombies. How interesting and innovative of them.
So I think we can rate it now.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 2 looks interesting.
I think that's
my Spider-Man 2, the sequel to Spider-Man 2.
But that was already announced.
No, maybe Bridge Commander. Bridge Crew's probably the announcement of B3.
That's the game that I can see most potential. Like, literally, that Insomniac Spider-Man game will live or die with the web swinging, like all Spider-Man games.
And it was
like most Spider-Man games, it'll die.
And Insomniac can sometimes be genius when it comes to platformers, but they've also really fucked up a few times.
They do have that grappling hook on Ratchet and Clank, so you know they've got the pedigree of making something swing at the very least.
Oh, look at those great gun sounds! It sounds sure.
But they've done things. But then they also did things like Fuse and just so many times. Even in Ratchet and Clank, like there are those Ratchet and Clank games we all pretend don't exist.
Didn't they do Sunset Overdrive?
Yeah.
They did Sunset Overdrive, yeah.
Also, I think that might be the worst sound gun I've heard ever in any video game.
Yeah.
I mean,
see, that looks cool, but I don't play it. The nice fluid dynamics.
That sounds just like someone dropped a bullet and said, "That sound effect, that's going to be what the gun firing sounds like."
That's really, really awful.
That sounds more like a bird tapping against a window. Yeah. A woodpecker. It is a woodpecker.
Can you let me in? I'm a bit chilly.
It's a bird without a beak tapping against the window.
I left my beak in there. Can I come in?
What's this dude's exit plan? Because this is such a video game thing of just like run because it's all you can do.
Yeah, and the roof. They're just conveniently smash windows next to a hole.
That one's open, yeah.
I mean, what would normally happen if you did that in real life? You get up there and you go, "Oh, there's no way out," and then you die.
Yeah, he's got a lot of ammo as well.
Yeah. There's a surprising amount of bullets in that.
Yeah.
It sounds like something. It sounds like their airsoft gun.
Making me just want to Left 4 Dead 3.
I kind of want him to die and this game never exists.
Yeah, I die. We're not going to release it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's called Days Gone because that's how you have to calculate how long all of these fucking gameplay segments are.
I mean, this game looks like competent and not like terrible. But it's just
all
really
video games look competent. That's why 7 out of 10 is the average.
It's super mediocre though, isn't it? It's a solid like 5, 6 out of 10 game. Right?
Jim Sterling says, "Big twist. This is Beyond Good and Evil 2."
They did they did say they're still working on it.
Oh, now he's trapped.
And he's on a big explosive thing as well.
Nah, it's probably just got corn or something in it.
Oh, how's he going to get in that one? No, he's not, because that was a gameplay segment
It's
just
not,
made
that's
for
going to
that.
be the end.
And that's never going to be in the game.
Yeah. Was it even less interested in it the second time than the first time?
Sad AJ Styles.
What? Is that the end?
I think that was their closer.
That was their fucking closer. They closed on whatever fucking random generic fucking zombie game they had.
Could have, closed on a good Spider-Man game.
Oh, fucking, they should have closed on Hideo Kojima.
They didn't even do a look at all of the indie games that are already out on PC that we like.
Here's a bunch of games.
Yeah, this is this bit. Here's just games. You've heard of games, right?
Yeah?
They haven't even put the title up for some of these.
Final Fantasy 15.
Oh, fuck them.
Clearly. Oh, that's the one of the ones I wanted to see. Thingy 2. What's it called? Space Dave. Not Space Dave. What's the video game? Gravity Rush. Gravity Rush 2. I was quite excited to see. I guess not. Okay, Gravity Rush 1 was really good. Yeah, because it was made for wobbly. This is the most generic gameplay E3 I think we've had for a long time.
Yeah.
Like, nothing went, hey, look at this interesting mechanic. Like, literally the best thing out of that one was, man, I hope that Spider-Man game's like one we got over 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And fuck you if you wanted a new console, because we're not gonna show it.
That's literally it.
Well,
That's
the thing is that the new games, the interesting new games, are all VR, and that Sony can't hack it.
That's literally it.
That's literally it. It's done now.
God of War, and oh, it's giving us a summary. Death Stranding, Detroit Become
Yeah,
Human.
didn't care. Didn't really care. Oh god, I really don't care. Spider-Man in development. Oh, so like I said, 3 years away, and then nothing there.
Oh, non-VR gameplay depicted.
Really? Fucking really?
That's it. That's actually it.
That's actually it. Good. So that was Sony.
That was awful.
I'm gonna give that my lowest rating of the year.
Okay.
Because anytime they gave me something, they took it away again.
Okay, so let's
-2.
-2. What are you giving it?
I mean, I think I'm going to give it a 5, which means that Ubisoft had the best conference.
Yep.
Or maybe Bethesda, actually. They had some nice DLC. But there really wasn't... It was one where, yeah, like, I agree with Dan, which is like, the only thing that slightly excited me about that was, hey, that might possibly be a good game.
Yeah.
But I have no idea until we see more of it, and there really wasn't much for me to go, oh... I mean, it's worth noting that last year they had a killer E3, but the fact that I didn't come away from any of these going, wow, that was amazing, but like last year they
didn't have a killer E3, really?
Yeah, well, they had.
It was the
Last
year before
Guardian
when they got
after we hadn't had Last Guardian for a bit.
yeah.
They had Final Fantasy VII, which they hadn't had for a bit. Sorry, which we hadn't seen at all.
Yeah, we didn't see this year. Did you notice?
Yeah, and we had. They announced.
Who's opening a fucking drawer?
It's not me.
Damn,
me.
I hate you.
I'm playing with my legs.
So annoying.
And then even like that stupid game with the animals the robot animals, like that's not a great game, but at least last year I was there going, okay, you've created a new IP and you're showing it off. Whereas this time it was like, yeah, I saw that before, wasn't really interested in it then, and now you're still showing it to me, and it's not even new now, so it was like,
everything felt like
last year there was lots of interesting stuff coming out, and again, like Microsoft have a few interesting things, but they announced them all last year. Like almost nothing got announced other than the VR stuff.
Yeah,
I feel like last year we had really great conferences. The best that we'd had from Microsoft, the best we've had from Sony. And then the worst conference we've ever had with PC Gaming Show, and everything was just really bland this year. Like just
everything. Like everything was like, either a third-person hack and slash or a shooter.
Yeah.
Hardly like even God of War, which used to be everything zoomed out so you get a sense of scale. Oh, holy shit! Was just a over-the-shoulder third-person attacky slashy.
I think Bethesda's conference was probably the strongest.
I'd say Ubisoft's was the strongest, but that's because I gave it the highest score.
Well, I think.
But also, they know how to actually put a fucking press conference together.
That's true too.
Here's the thing: I think Ubisoft's overall conference was stronger, but I think the things that the good things that Bethesda announced were better than what Ubisoft announced. If that makes sense, like they were better quality stuff. Ubisoft had more.
I don't like most of what Bethesda make, and I will play some of those things that Ubisoft announced.
I'm annoyed that after however many years they've been teasing it, probably now 10 years, that The Last Guardian was delegated to a 20-second teaser trailer.
Okay, so we need to talk about the rating here.
We did at least get a release date though.
Because what?
Yeah, this is the perfect time to actually put in some proper gameplay. Like, hey, this is kind of what the game's about.
Yeah.
Not, hey, it's 4.5 months away. Which, admittedly, I'm kind of psyched for, but still, it's like, wow, I could have. That should have been your start game. You lead in with that. You go, hey, game your life, woo. And then they brought out Crash Bandicoot. That was the other one. Like, Crash Bandicoot. It was like, alright, here we go. We're doing the old games that you currently have sitting on your Vita.
Well, they normally do. You open with their second strongest and end with their strongest. And they tried to do that with God of War and then something new.
Yeah, but they had that before, so it's like, here's the thing before, and here's shooting zombies.
I agree, showing it twice was just stupid.
Shooting zombies is not what you should have ended on. Then again, Ubisoft ended on a game that I think was only ever intended for me. It's like, here's an extreme sports game.
One? Oh, yeah.
Cool. It's a game about going down a mountain fast. Yeah, I'm down for that. Hideo Kojima's making a game, and he fucked up his entrance, and that's why they lost 2 points.
Okay, what do you actually want to go for 5 out of 10 there? Because you're rating that better than the fucking EA and
You're actually writing these down, Matt. What our scores are?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Really?
I think that was better than EA.
That was definitely better than EA.
Well, no, because EA bored me across the board, but Sony actively disappointed me once or twice.
Sony offended me and disappointed me.
What was good in the EA?
Nothing. It was a flat no interest whatsoever.
Yeah.
But this was like, here's things you're interested in, and we've ruined them.
Yeah, it was disappointing because I expect Sony to hit an 8 or a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, I hold Sony a lot higher than I do EA.
So, and EA I wasn't expecting very much from. But I felt like there was, I just felt across the board everything was just really boring.
Also, by the way, to people asking, Nintendo isn't doing a press conference.
Yeah.
They're doing a full day of
Zelda. It's just Zelda. It's all they've got is Zelda. They've got full else.
No, I'd agree with Dan fucking Manus too. Because honestly, EA was boring. It was a solid 0 just because nothing happened. As was the PC gaming show. It was just dull.
Yeah, but they're like, we're making a new Crash Bandicoot. Actually, we're kidding. It's the old ones, and we've got this interesting thing. Actually, it's no.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got God of War, and we've ruined it.
Actively disappointing. The VR games are those VR games.
The VR games are just things that will.
No, they've actively really pissed me off. Actually. So, what do you actually want to go for 5 out of 10 on that?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
You're not going to talk me out of it. I don't bow to peer pressure.
Okay.
I have my own opinions, man.
I don't know what that averages out at. I've got 2 -2s and a 5. I mean, does that average
or
0?
add them up and divide by the number of people that there are.
You add them up and it's 0, so
0.
It's not
0 out of 10. That'll do.
Sorry, I gave you both -2.5, so then we make the numbers easier.
Fucking okay, and then
or a third.
Then we've got to establish how we'd rate the actual fucking entirety of E3.
Awful.
Oh god. Right, E3 isn't for me because I'm interested in the more like. The fact is, I've played so many video games that I can just see all those there blurring together. That's the issue I have with my job and what I do is because I play so many of them. A third-person hacky/slash game that has nothing special or new going for it, I will not have any interest in. A game with crafting, I'm done with. There's just so many bits of gaming that I'm actively done with, and they're not doing new stuff. So here's God of War. It looks like a hack and slash, and here's For Honor. It looks like a hack and slash, and here's a thing. Oh, it's got robot dinosaurs, but it's got crafting, and it's Tomb Raider, the new Tomb Raider games.
But I don't think it's just you. I think it's actually the fact that because we lost the middle tier of gaming.
Yep.
That the middle tier of gaming is really what E3 was best about, because you'd have, here are the announcements we have to make, which is, we've just put another number on a popular franchise. And then there was that whole load of, here are
but now they've got around that by just not adding any numbers to anything.
And now but all of those middle games that were the interesting games don't exist. Or they're indie games, and the indie games are too small and don't have a long enough development time to do E3 properly. So, the answer...
Rebecca, what was your score?
I don't think it was that bad.
What was your score?
I don't know, I would have probably agreed with about 5.
5.
For the conference
I'm going to play most of that, though. Compared to the other ones, I'm not going to really bother, apart from Fallout, but I would actually play what they were showing.
Hang on, was that for Sony, or was that for the whole thing?
Just Sony.
Okay.
The whole thing, I don't know.
Would you stop messing with your fucking microphone?
No, because I have to hold it now, because I'm getting it closer to my face, because we're getting up to the end of the live stream, and I feel like getting a bit sharp in here.
For me, the whole conference, I would give a 3 out of 10, because I actually feel like the conference, it's not an average. For me, I feel like the conference actually has to exceed expectations, and that's part of E3 is about seeing surprises and seeing new stuff. And there was not anything new, and there wasn't anything that surprised me particularly. Like, the biggest surprise we got was that sort of, hey, look, Insomniac's doing Spider-Man, and we don't even know if that's any good. And that's just, hey, a company that we like and a franchise we like are partnering up. That wasn't even a new title. There was nothing new. So for me, a good E3 requires some of the conferences to be good. So all of them being average means that my E3 is pretty pathetic. So I'm going for like 2, maybe 3 out of 10 for a conference.
Yep.
At least we can remember last year's sort of PC one. Even because it was so bad, we remembered it. Yep. Like, I'm not going to remember this year's E3. Like, none of it's going to stick.
I'll remember Hideo Kojima not knowing how fucking lights work.
Yeah, and I might possibly remember the Star Trek guys playing VR.
Yeah, that was my thing, was the Star Trek guys playing VR. The snowboardy one and Wingsuity one is my kind of thing. And then I think that the stick of the best actual game reveal, but sort of talking about you thing was the entire South Park thing, because that trailer pulled me in and then kicked me in the face, and it was beautiful.
Yeah, that's true.
Though and then the whole bit with Matt and Trey, because they're actually humorous people, works really well.
Yeah. But they were the best like ages ago on the Microsoft one when they got banned. Microsoft banned all their best people. Like, they banned Trey and Matt and Tim Schafer because they made
Tim
funny
Schafer?
comments.
Yeah, he said, and now over to the simulated family.
Cue the simulated family.
When they were playing his game. They were pleased with that. Because it's real, Matt. They're not simulated. It's a real family having real emotion experiences on a stage in front of 10,000 people.
And they banned Trey and Matt because they made a joke of hey, I always wanted to play my Xbox on my phone. On my phone while in a fridge while in the middle of the Antarctic. Wow, that's how games were made.
Okay, so Dan, what would you rate the conference as a whole?
0.
And what?
I'm a massive negative person, though, so yeah.
Yeah, like...
No, wait, fuck. I'm not going to give it a 0, because there are a few glimmers of hope. I'm going up to a 2.
2?
Yeah,
a
I'm
2.
happy
And that was
with a 2.
entirely held by Star Trek
Rebecca?
VR.
Oh, I don't know. I always like the things that nobody else likes anyway.
Come on,
So-
give me a score. Give me a score. Come on.
I don't know, like,
Come on.
I'd probably give it a 5 as well.
You're wrong.
I thought it was alright.
You're so
I mean, it
wrong.
wasn't the best
Dan,
thing.
why are you marrying
but
her?
like, there was a lot of stuff
So
that
wrong.
I'm looking forward
She's
to.
very nice, that's why I'm
Yeah, but she's so wrong,
The
though.
thing
isn't
is...
The thing is,
Okay.
I like my own things.
Yeah.
Was
She's
it-
a
was
unique
there-
person, Matt. She doesn't conform like you, Matt.
Fuck off.
Was there any game there which made you go, I need to put down a pre-order straight
Final
away?
Fantasy 15, but that mostly demo did that for me.
Yeah, and that I wouldn't say that is from this E3, because I'd say that...
No, considering I already played the demo for that thing, and
Yeah.
it's out quite soon. It's out in September, isn't it, or some shit? It was out in April, according to the sign, I think. I can't remember.
They keep changing that around, so, like, that definitely wasn't this 2016 E3 event. So, like... Yeah, and that for me, E3 is the sort of thing which is supposed to convince you of the, oh wow, I didn't know I needed that game and now I do.
Yeah, I mean, even stuff that I was excited for, I came out going, like Dishonored.
Oh my god, move your mic away from your face. I've turned
Dishonored.
you up, I've turned you up so
For
much.
Honor,
Oh my God, why?
For Honor looked
Yeah,
bad,
again.
worse than it did last year.
It's like, here's the thing, we don't care.
Yeah. Which, especially because I was excited for it. I was like, yeah! Oh, what are you doing? Oh.
Yeah. The only game I was like, oh shit, I have to play that was Giant Cop, which is now a timed Oculus exclusive because money.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, honestly, all the VR games, if it was just them coming out, fine, but it's the attitude.
Yeah.
Like, there's just this, like, very corporate ad, like,
You are correct. There is a good chance that VR will self-destruct because of
It's such a
everyone having
fragmented
their
platform
own-
instantly.
But it's
There's
not
now
even-
3
it's
different
not even
platforms
just a fragment.
for it.
It's like the way
Oculus may have killed it.
Oculus may have killed it, but Sony's attitude as well is on like IPs as opposed to actual proper experiences, which is what VR needs. Experiences.
Yeah.
Those IPs, people that's going to sell systems, people are going to buy them, going, oh, I get to play Batman in VR, and they're going to try Batman in VR, and they're going to go, wait, this is shit because this isn't made for VR, and it's going to put them off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's going to put in the long run, it's really going to.
I'm gonna
it's
find that best
because
I
they
can
need
by playing good VR
They
stuff.
need that Wii Sports that
that's what the lab is.
That-
The lab
that-
is Wii Sports.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and doesn't the Vive also come with things like Job Simulator?
Yeah,
which
Job
is pretty-
Simulator. It comes with Job Simulator, Tilt Brush,
I love
and
that game.
Fantastic Contraption. And a lot of people don't like Fantastic Contraption, or Dan doesn't.
I don't
I
like
mean,
Job
that doesn't.
Simulator.
Even if that game's bad, the others are good. Still, I mean,
Yeah.
fine. I mean, some people do like it. It doesn't
like,
matter.
especially the Lab and Job Simulator are good.
Demos.
Let's show you different things that you can do.
No, because you keep calling them... A lot of people are like, these are demos and tech demos and stuff. I'm like, no, if you made all the games like this, I'd be so happy.
No, that's what I'm saying, though. Like, I mean...
It's just something I can have a really fun... Because the best VR games aren't games, they're interactive plays.
Well, no, that's
where
what I
you
mean.
don't know your lines and you have to wing it.
When I say they're demos, I don't
And I
mean...
think on top of that, there is also... Okay, you guys can correct me if I got this wrong. But, like, I feel like the stamina for playing a game on a console versus a VR experience is just different.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
You were saying that you had to rest your arms while playing archery games.
Yeah.
And there is that one where, if there's a controller in my hand, I can play 10 hours of a game.
Yeah, I can't do that
and
with
not
VR.
realise that I've done that. In
It's
VR,
all of it.
you were probably dead if you played
Well, actually,
that
this
game
is
for
an
that
interesting
long.
point, because since PlayStation VR is a lot more like the DK2, which you cannot wear that for prolonged periods of time because your eyes hurt because of the pixel grid.
Yeah.
That's... I mean, you can wear the Vive for a long
To
period
be
of time.
perfectly honest, I can't wear the Vive for more than, like, 2 hours or so before I need to take a break from it.
Well, yeah,
Because
I
there's a screen right in front of your face.
Yeah, I think it's... I mean, to me, I can go for a while, not because... And I stopped not because of motion sickness, just because I get fucking warm, frankly.
Yeah, when my glasses start to fog up inside the headset, that's when I know it's time to take a break.
That's it, but it's not necessarily making me sick, you know? I mean,
No, it's not that. It's just a little bit... It just becomes, like, generically uncomfortable.
Yeah, but the PlayStation 4 is going to make people sick over long periods of time, and those experiences are going to put people off, and... they're going to kill them. PlayStation and fucking Oculus are going to kill VR. It's going to...
Hopefully some good shit comes out of it. Or
Also-
right, what would actually be really good is if instead of people going, oh, this is shit, I don't play this, is people go, hey, this is interesting, I want more. And then the next wave of VR games, Sony have brought in with indie people and that sort of thing, and they actually have proper games coming out on it. That's because they've got like Volume and stuff coming out. Even though Volume's not exactly proper VR because it's sort of like a top-down thing.
Volume is another one of just a game that isn't. It's shit for VR.
Yeah, but it's an actual sort of game, and it gives that sort of look and the feel. And it's the tasters at the moment. I think the console people will need tasters to sort of get into it more than. I mean, if you've bought HTC Vive, you are a gaming enthusiast. Yeah, that's your thing. You are there to play the weird shit. That's why a lot of the games are weird shit, and there's very few sort of generic-y titles and stuff.
No, tasters are fine. I just think... by the way, when I say demo about thing, I mean, it's showing off what the technology can do as opposed to being like a... It's a demonstration of what the technology can do as opposed to being like a game demo.
Yeah, I mean, like, that way you could say the lab is a section of things, but I would say that Job Simulator is just a full-on, this is a game. This is what VR games are going to be like. And if they are like this, I'm totally okay with it.
Vive came out and went, here are some things you can literally only do in VR. These experiences you can only do in VR, and these are completely different to anything you've ever played before.
Yeah.
And that's what they do. Oculus and PlayStation are not doing that at all.
No.
They are going against the entire, like...
Because Oculus wanted to be out first, so they didn't bundle it with the touch controllers, and that has damaged VR a lot.
Yeah, it has. But even without the touch controllers, you can focus on games where you're sat down, flight games and driving games and all that stuff. You can focus on those. When you're doing third-person platformers, I mean, they can kind of be interesting third-person platformers, but even then, you know... And then PlayStation, I think, has done the worst job with having Batman VR and fucking what, Resident Evil VR and...
Yeah. I mean, like, when it comes to actually sitting down, I also think Project Cars. Project Cars on the VR is... strange because you're actually seeing it and it's just sort of they've adapted it. You have arms that aren't yours sticking out in front of you.
Really work.
And that weirded me the fuck out. I need someone to mod those arms out for me to be able to play that game more. But also, if you hit the back button to look behind you, normally you just see like a behind view. Yeah. And it's just like there's no UI or car or anything, it's just a back view. You do that in VR, you will shit your pants. You will just immediately and instantly shit your pants because where you're looking is now at the back of the car and the car's vanished and it feels really quite surreal. So I find it completely useless.
I mean, I think that there are lots of good VR games out there and VR experiences that you can tie into existing franchises. I mean, I think Planet Coaster, if they were ever to get VR support for you can ride your games, you wouldn't want it for building your park. You'd only want it afterwards on I want to ride my coaster. Yeah. And integrating that wouldn't... Admittedly, that would happen way after they finished the game. I'm not saying they have to do that next. They need water first.
Totally, guys, playing those guys, you can totally do that next. I'm totally okay with that.
But
in fact, you're right. My favorite game of E3 is the idea that Planet Coaster could have VR.
Honestly, right. I think the one thing that sounded good with VR, honestly, Battlefront, the fighter thing, that works in VR because you're sat down. If you're using a dolly, you're sat down. It works.
This is what I've been saying for years and years and years.
I know, and it's
that if you're doing a VR thing and you can't actually walk around, then you have to be just doing what the player's doing. Otherwise, you get a huge disconnect.
I just feel that like they don't understand like what makes VR good.
No.
Yeah.
It's because it's sort of new and no one really.
It's very corporate. It's gonna kill. I'm so worried because I really love VR and I'm so worried.
It's like you have to, if you're trying to, like this is when they were talking about Fallout VR, like the people who have reviewed it have gone, yeah, you can teleport around the place and there seems to be no limit on that. It's cool, but there's a lot of problems with it.
Well, that's it. It feels like something I'm going to stand on the grid with and I'm going to be done.
It's like you need to completely change your game. Like if we made systems nominal in VR, I've already decided this, it wouldn't be a little keyboard in front of you. You'd be in sort of a big, like, snow globe kind of thing, and all the buttons would be above and around you, and you'd have to constantly be spinning around and punching out.
That game exists.
And that's
in arcades all over the world.
That's a real thing. See, I've invented a game that already exists.
It's a big thing with a load of buttons on the front, and some of them light up, and you have to press them as fast as you can.
Not on the front, I mean like a dome all the way around you.
Well, not a dome all the way around, but...
You're surrounded in this dome, and that's the only way of doing things, and I'd tie in, that's the engine core or something, and then you'd have a door. The only thing you'd see was a door, and occasionally people would run past it.
You'd need good sound design on it, though.
Yeah, absolutely. But that's the thing, is that I would have to take the game and make it a completely different game to get the same game in VR.
Well, I saw there was Don't Press the Button. You've heard of that?
Never heard of that.
Okay, it's a little indie game. It's 2D, and it's like a puzzle game. There's a button, and you press it, and then something else comes up, and there's a load of different endings, and you have to do these weird combinations and figure out a load of these riddles and puzzles, and it's just a really clever game. But it's just this 2D little thing, but they remade it for Oculus. And they redid the whole thing. They had to remake the whole thing in 3D. They had to make everything work properly with the, like, be able to turn around and have things everywhere and have, like, you know, you have to remake it. And these games don't feel like they're remaking it. They're just adding a camera element. And a teleport button. And that's it.
Yep.
The idea of Blood Dragon... No, not Blood Dragon. Whatever the dragon is being other things, I think was also a highlight of
Blood
E3.
Dragon. I quite like that, yeah, as sort of the Cloverfield-esque...
Is it Blood Dragon?
kind of everything. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, the idea of Blood Dragon being able to be a... Let's just take the mickey and put it onto our existing game engine. This isn't about tech, this is about us having silly fun with things.
Big disappointment was Rockstar and Take-Two, who said they were going to be at E3 in a big way. What any of the conferences?
They haven't said shit all, have they?
Yeah, they did. I think they were going to. I suppose 2K have just a different game that they're going to be doing. But I swear it was 2K and Rockstar were going to be there in a big way. And I was like, maybe we'll get a Bully or a Red Dead team.
I swear we haven't heard anything of from Take-Two or even just Take-Two on their own.
Yeah. I mean, because remember, GTA 5 was announced like 3 years before it came out. We had that first trailer, and then 3 years later the game came out.
And like those are the sort of announcements I would expect from an E3 thing.
Yeah.
Not just, hey, here's a bunch of games you've already seen.
Or
And a load of things that were leaked.
rebooted boring.
But I kind of feel like the thing is we just don't have as many games coming out or as many interesting games coming out. Except they're just all indie games, which means E3 is just not what it used to be because the interesting part of games
confirmed that that Spider-Man game is a PS4 exclusive.
I was about to say that's interesting, and then realised that's because Sony own the rights on the Spider-Man right now. So
yes, they do.
That is not a surprise, as I thought it was when I was about to say that.
So the review, there's a lot of like user reviews for Trials of the Blood Dragon already. It's a lot of negatives.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, but I liked the idea of it more.
Yeah, it's the idea that we like. Like Trials, I would have been the first game I did with it.
Like it's all the things they do that aren't just driving a bike are apparently just really bad. Like they just don't work and they don't. I mean, it's like £12. It's like £15. It's the price of like Blood Dragon, Far Cry Blood Dragon, but it's Trials. I'm not paying that. Fuck off. Anyway, yeah.
So. Yeah, that was E3.
Yeah. I feel like that summarises E3, this year's E3 totally. It's like, that happened.
Yeah. That was definitely a thing.
I'll tell you how bad this E3 was. During the middle of the Ubisoft conference, I got an email from about a Transformer toy that I bought at Christmas, saying that it was finally going to be in stock and they were going to be sending it to me, and that is my highlight of E3. or the people who were raving about the Pit Boy.
Yeah,
it's like, the best things in E3 didn't even happen during E3.
My favourite E3 thing so far was that Lego Worlds has multiplayer now, and that wasn't even in any of the conferences.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh yeah, that was E3. Any summarising thoughts,
Not
Rebecca?
Sonic in Lego Dimensions.
I have my
stuff.
She liked a lot of stuff.
I don't know why everyone's so whingy.
Oh, I'm whingy because I've just played every... I'm always whingy.
I think, okay, here's my summary.
Oh, Matt sounds a bit deflated.
That's my summary.
Basically, it let you down.
Yes.
Yeah. And it said it was never going to give him up. And it was never going to let him down.
I didn't let me know. The thing is, I have no expectations for it. I don't get excited anymore for games, or I have no expectations for them anymore.
Wasn't that excited for this E3 because I can't.
Like this isn't something I'd watch.
I'm singing Scrooge's theme, Matt. Keep talking.
No, legitimately, if we weren't watching this and doing it on stream, I wouldn't watch E3 because I don't care and I'm not.
See, I'm excited about E3 and I'm excited to see new games and I'm excited to actually play the things when they come out.
Well, no. Yeah, I'm excited when they release interesting things. And I think last year they did release a lot of interesting stuff. But like this year, it was like no one showed us last year they did a whole load of look, we'll spend 5 minutes showing you 5 indie games, both Microsoft and both Microsoft and Sony did that, and neither of them did that this year. Admittedly, neither of them spent any time talking about EA Sports games, which is also unusual for them, though I'm kind of thankful that they didn't. Yeah, this was just very... I'm kind of used to coming out of E3 having gone through a roller coaster of emotions, and I just kind of feel like I was on a flat, not bad, but not good. And I think that E3 can still impress, because I wasn't expecting anything last year, and last year I came out going, wow, that was as good as E3 gets. And this year was just like, hey, remember last year? Yeah, we're going to keep playing all of those.
I think to me, like, I wouldn't, and what like, gets it to me and why I just wouldn't watch it, like, if I wasn't doing this, is just because it's like I don't get, I'm not the kind of person who goes, oh, a game that's out in 2 years, yay. I mean, why should I give a shit about a game that's coming out in 2 years? Why should I actually waste the mental capabilities of thinking about a game that's going to come out in 2 years?
Oh, there are some games that I have a lot of fun getting ready for, and some games that looking forward to them is sometimes more fun than actually playing them.
Well, no, I think you should look forward to stuff, but there's a limit of, like, I mean, if your game's coming out in 2 years, no, that's too long.
Well, that's the thing. Like I said this right at the start. There are 3 types of games. There's the ones already out, the ones that are coming out this year you'll see gameplay of, and the ones that are out 2 years' time that they'll hint at and go, oh, here's a thing, here's a trailer, 2 years' time.
But most of them were the 2 year ones.
Yeah, that's what E3 is.
I don't like that. I don't care. I just, why should I care? Look, if a game comes out, show me, but I don't care otherwise. I mean, there's two franchises I give a shit about that, like, before they come out, which is fucking Fallout and Grand Theft Auto. They're the only two. Yep. I don't care about anything else.
I try to care a bit, but also I just see a third-person hack and slash like, oh god, no.
Yeah, I think we should finish because we're just repeating ourselves now.
Repeat stuff, repeat stuff, repeat stuff, repeat stuff. Repeat stuff.
Because we are just that tired.
Repeat stuff. Repeat stuff.
And there wasn't anything interesting that happened. So
moral of the story, it's boring. Anyway, thanks for coming.
Thank you for joining us. Hopefully, we were more entertaining than E3 was.
I mean, I don't think that the streams were as interesting as last year either. But I mean, that's just because E3 wasn't very interesting. Frankly.
There's no extreme. When it's extremely good or extremely bad, you can make extremely good content of it. When it's extremely rice pudding, you're like, oh, we're stuck in the middle.
It was like the comment of the Dan. You were saying that you couldn't play Shadow the Hedgehog because it just wasn't good, or it wasn't bad enough to be fun in the way that Sonic 06 is.
Yeah,
it's like this was Shadow the Hedgehog.
Okay,
it wasn't Sonic 06 where you can at least have fun with just.
No, it was more Sonic Unleashed. It was more Sonic Unleashed. That's what it was.
Yeah,
the Shadow Hedgehog is actually pretty fucking bad still.
My ending.
Sonic Unleashed is like.
My ending note is # show some dick. I think that's
okay. What's Rebecca's ending note?
Let's end on a positive.
Let's end with Rebecca's
would
final
you like
thoughts.
To see more dick?
No, I'm good, thanks.
Oh.
Okay.
Rebecca's final thoughts to wrap up the streams. Here we go.
I didn't think E3 that was that bad this year.
I love that bombshell! Well, end it here. Thank you very much for watching, and fuck off!
Good night.
Fuck off. Rebecca?
Bye.
Say fuck off, come on.
No.
Come on.
Fuck off! Wow. That was
Reagan, that was an awful impression!